To Throat Punch Thursday. I am Brittany Freakin Chavez, and I am here for my weekly live session readings. If you see a question that resonates with you on these chapters, feel free to skip ahead. Otherwise, watch this replay through and you'll get a lot of really good messages of intuition and of intention. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad to be back. Thank you, and excuse my absence from last week. I've been tired and doing some weird health stuff, but I am here today. I'm only probably going to read for about an hour, and I'm not going to do personal readings tonight, so I will just answer questions. So if you have a question, feel free to post it in the chat, and I will read for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple cards just for like a general reading so that we can get an idea about all of the energy we've been experiencing. Go ahead and comment in the chat, and also tell me, how has your energy been? How have you been interpreting all of the energetic changes? There's been a lot of, I feel like, heaviness going on. And I didn't even want to read today, honestly. Today is on the, I keep the Aztec calendar, and today is not a good day for communication. So I was like, should I schedule a day and like actually do communication and divination, or should I put it off? I decided to do it, but I'm a little sus tonight. So let's pull some cards for the energies that surround us. And like I said, if you're still watching this, feel free to comment and I will answer you a question tonight. So what we got tonight for the energy that surrounds us is Quetzalcoatl lizard. And so the lizard is, it's kind of like a lucky animal, and it is an animal of guardianship and protection. And when the lizard energy surrounds you, it means that you are protected. So I just want to make that very clear to everybody who is watching this right now. While we're experiencing a lot of heavy energies, we are very held, we are very protected, and spirit is still with us. So I think that that's a really good omen for us. Now, moving ahead into clarity, what is the energy that we're all experiencing and how do we get through it? Of course, I pulled the wolf card, and the wolf is a symbol of self-mastery, but it's also a symbol of community. So this is a reminder that while we are well held in spirit, while we are well supported, we do sometimes need to step in and ask for help from our community. And so I want to give you permission tonight, if you're watching this reading, to reach out and ask for help. Reach out and ask for help, even if nobody responds, even if in the past nobody has helped you. Continue to reach out for help and continue to believe that humanity will rise to meet you and will be that peaceful, beautiful society that you want to be a part of. It all starts with you, and it all starts with your ability to transmute and to change and to shift things. And so if you go out looking into the community and thinking, I have no friends, I don't have any connections, nobody's ever going to help me, I'm all alone. If you go out seeking that type of community, that's what you will find. But if you go out seeking good community, good support, I promise you, you will eventually find those people. So give yourself permission to ask for help. And so, hi, Karen. Hi, Afia. If you guys would like a reading, feel free to ask me a question tonight. I would love to read for you. I'm doing okay. But like I said, I'm having some weird health stuff. So I'm working through that. But I'm very happy and I'm very excited about the changing energy. Also look on, yes, Sam, if you ask a question, I will read for you. Guys, I don't want to do personal readings tonight. Just ask me a question and I will answer any questions you have. But I'm very excited to hear about the changing energy and to feel that changing energy as well. Tomorrow in the Aztec calendar, we are shifting into the Kali, one Kali, which is the first day of the Kali Triqueña, the house Triqueña. So we're going to be moving into a time period of really cultural revolution is the best way that I can put it towards you. And I do also want to remind everybody that on August 8th, we're also going to experience a very big, almost like cosmic upgrade. But this, because it's in the house Triqueña, it's going to mean changes in your house. It's going to mean changes in wealth. It's going to mean changes in abundance and finance and jobs. Changes in what you view as your house, changes in the culture that you want to cultivate around you and around your community. So this is going to be not just really big energy for this like Lionsgate August portal, but I'm telling you, it's going to be just like life changing. And it can be really good or it can be really bad. It just depends on where your focus lies. So remember to keep your focus pointed and strong, and ask good questions tonight. Karen says that the weather and smoke has her sinuses going crazy. I'm sorry, Karen. Anna says Lizzie is going through a big change. How does it go for her in the next day? So Anna, we'll go ahead and that's a very good question. So like I said, I don't want to do personal readings tonight, but if you ask me a question, I would be more than happy to answer it. So let's go ahead and pull a couple cards for Lizzie. She's going through change, and we're going to ask, what can we do to keep Lizzie in good balance over the next couple of days? So we'll pull one card. Okay, and we'll pull a second card. All right, so this is a strong message of community. I was just preaching about this, right? So the energy that specifically surrounds Lizzie and her situation is the rabbit, right? Tochli. The rabbit is this message of rest, like cosmic rest, and allowing yourself to rest and allowing yourself to feel nurture, to feel restoration, to feel healing. Like this is a very big, important theme in all of our lives right now as we're going through so much change and shift in energy. And I'm telling you, August is not going to let up for us. Like it's not going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to, jump into cool vibes in August. We're going to get hit pretty heavy with this energy that's coming up. So you need to learn how to rest and how to restore your energy. And that's a really important kind of theme that I've been talking about on Patreon, especially. But like we need to be deep breathing, sitting with ourselves, grounding, going outside. So if Lizzie is asking for advice, what do I need to do? And how do I get through the next couple of days? Like she needs to rest 100% for certain. And, in this card, we see the rabbit, and they are actually inside of the moon. Like they're being gestated and healed and loved, really, and cleansed inside of that moon energy. So this is definitely like a message for her that now is a time for healing and now is a time for resting, cleansing. So if there is a lot going on with her and she's kind of like quick moving and there's too much and she feels like she can't take a breath or take a break, that means she needs to take a break even more. So this is a strong indication that she must rest. She must rest. And then the energy that moves her forward, this clarity card that we got, is the ant. And again, you guys, the ant is a strong symbol of community. So this means that she needs to rely on community. And you guys, sometimes it's a little scary to ask for help. Like it's really scary to rely on people, right? It's scary to feel vulnerable and to say, I'm in a vulnerable position right now. I need something from somebody else. I'm not able to sustain myself fully. So it can feel very frightening to ask for help. But this is a clear indication that rest is indicated. Rest is indicated, and ask for help, whether that's emotional help, support. I just need to talk to somebody. I just need to vent, or whether that's like help in the form of asking people for food. Like, can you bring me a meal? I can't cook. I'm tired. I'm sick. Ask for help. Ask for help. I need a ride somewhere. I need somebody to sit with me. I just need somebody to be present with me. Ask for help. Ask for help. And do not be discouraged if people are busy. Just keep asking, and people will show up for you. People will show up. That's the message tonight. And so we're going to go ahead. Let's see. If you guys are watching this and you'd like a reading, please comment a question. I don't want to do personal readings tonight, but we'll do questions. And so Celeste says, let's see. What will my change be in the shift of energy? That's a very good question, Celeste. So we'll look ahead, especially into these first couple days of August, and especially for that Lionsgate portal. We'll ask, what is that shift of energy going to look like for Celeste, for that Lionsgate portal, for all this new upcoming energy that we're experiencing for the Kali House Trakenya, which starts tomorrow. Okay, we've got one card, Celeste. I'm going to keep shuffling. Oh, this is a good one. So this is the Lord of the... Oh, geez. So I pulled two deity cards. Remember, this is an animal. This is an animal deck. So when the deities show up in this deck, it means that that literally like great spirit energy, deity energy is surrounding you right now. So this is like a big, strong message. This, again, is not just a message simply for me. This is literally the elements, the gods, the deities, the cosmos, the universe are reaching out to give you this message. the Lord of the Princes surround you. So this means this is like a time of vindication or like a big turnaround. In this story, the Lord of Princes goes around to the underworld and collects bones of the deceased so that he can bring something else back to life. So this means that you have done a lot of work, and now you're experiencing this, cycle or this energy of basically like reaping what you have sown. And you have done such a good job. You have laid such strong, heavy foundations and boundaries, and you have been working so very hard. So this means a turnaround to me. So this could mean, a new job, a new promotion, or a change in finances, or change, I think, especially in the material world for you. But your clarity card, your energy that moves you forward is Chalk, the rain god. And remember that the rain god asks us very important questions about ourselves, about who we are, about how we fit into this world and into our society. So Chalk asks you to remind yourself what helps you grow and what helps you nurture, what helps nourish your life, your being, your existence, and what things on the other end of that, what things harm your existence, what things harm your life, what things harm your balance, and get rid of those things. So I see a lot of cleansing energy definitely for you. But like I said, this is like a reversal almost, like things are turning around, things are changing. So I would set intentions for this upcoming energy shift, especially for everything that's happening in August, and with this new shift into literally moving into the home in the calendar. This means that things are turning around for you. So set your intentions and keep your focus strong. Don't let people shake you. That would be my advice to you, Celeste. Hi, everybody is messaging. Hi, Pinky. It's good to see you again. Pinky says press the like button. And Nellie is watching. Hi, Nellie. I don't recognize your name. I think you might be a new viewer. So thank you very much. If you guys are catching this stream and you would like a reading, please ask me a good question. I will read for you. So we're going to go ahead and we'll read for Sam, and then I think Pinky asked a really good question too. So Sam says, how do I get back into balance? That's a very good question. That's a very good question. I always think, before I even pull cards, I always think that answer is listening to you and protecting your balance at all costs. And sometimes that can be really hard. That can be really difficult. Sometimes when we protect our balance or we set boundaries, other people are upset with us. So let's see what the cards have to say. So we've got 2 cards for you, Sam. And so the energy that surrounds you is the monkey, right? The monkey is this symbol of wisdom. It's a symbol of knowing. It's a symbol of learning, of teaching yourself. So this, to me, for the energy that surrounds you, it indicates that now is the time to learn something new. So you are stagnant probably in your mind energy, I would say. And now is the time to, read a new book, watch a new YouTuber, get some inspiration. And through this inspiration, you're going to start to experience an energetic shift. But the monkey is the energy that surrounds you. And so remember to have fun, right? Like, I feel like when we're little kids and we are, we're in school and we're learning new things, a lot of times we lose our love for knowledge. We lose our love for knowledge because we're so busy with everything in the world. We're busy prepping for tests and learning how to read and doing all this other stuff that we forget to have fun with knowledge. So the monkey is definitely a playful type of knowledge. So this is not, you're going to force yourself to go back to college or something. I mean, maybe if that's fun to you, but now is the time to learn something and do so playfully. Do so as you did when you were a small child, when your curiosity was so fresh and you were just so hungry and passionate for knowledge. What is it that you are hungry and passionate for? And what can you feed yourself in terms of knowledge? And then the energy that moves you forward, your clarity card, is the raven. So the raven is a symbol of magic. So I strongly feel like now is the time to get into magical connection for yourself. Maybe this source of inspiration that you find is more of a magical or a spiritual inspiration. Maybe you find a magical or spiritual book or a magical or spiritual YouTuber. But now is the time to make this commitment to yourself, again, to unleash your curiosity and to allow yourself to be curious. Don't get caught up in the practical right now. Don't get caught up in like, I have to do all this around the house and I have to do all this for the family and I have to do all this at my job. Like, you need to focus on you right now. That's definitely a very strong message, but also curiosity and definitely having fun with your knowledge, having fun with learning new things. And as you learn new things, It's inspirational, and it definitely changes you. It changes your mindset, your energy, your ideas, your very way of being. So my advice to you would be learn something new. Learn something new. And Pinky says, happy Thursday. I'm doing okay, just okay today. Pinky says, what is the connection between LW and Katrina? Let's go ahead and pull some cards about this one. I've got one card. Oh, geez. So this is an important connection for some reason. The energy that surrounds this is the skunk, but it came up reversed. And I don't put my cards in reverse. If they're in reverse, there's a reason. This strongly, to me, it sounds like something is skunky. Something is fishy going on with this relationship. So I don't really know what that means to you, but I would suggest that that somebody is like, you know, at the very least being mischievous. Let's just put it that way. They're being mischievous. The energy that moves the connection forward with these two people is Sintiotl, which is, I mean, this is the god of corn in this deck, but really Sintiotl is like the god of everything, like the god of harvest and the god of everything that sustains you. So like, I would say that this is like a god connection, like a god relationship, like a god, what is the word? Like situation where it's like destiny that these two people are together. It does feel like monkey shines though. Like it does feel like this is a little bit mischievous, but it feels like whatever is transpiring between them, it needs to happen for somebody's growth, for somebody's balance, but it is mischievous. So watch out for that. I hope that that's helpful, Pinky. We're going to keep scrolling now. Pinky says, press the like button. I did. Karen says, I would like to know with the change coming up, will it be a good change? So will this be a good change for Karen? All that shifting energy is the things that are shifting in her life. Karen, will this change be good for you? So you got one card. And here's the second card. Wow. Wow, Karen. So again, I pulled two deity cards, this is pretty rare to get both of the deity cards. This means to me, these cards, that there's revolution in your life. So this is more than just transformation. This is a total revolution of the way that you view things, the way that you view world, the way that you view society. So the energy that surrounds you is Tepiotl, the god of magic. He's a shapeshifter. He's the trickster. He's the jaguar god, the lord of all the caves. He is a tricky guy, almost like Loki. So a lot of times when this energy surrounds you, it's like tricky energy. But again, it's kind of that like congruence, that God energy, that divine providence energy, that everything happens for a reason energy. But at the very least, I would expect magical shifts for you. With the clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, you got Miktakantakuli, and that's the Lord of the Dead. So that's a pretty serious card. That to me means that this magical energy that surrounds you is literally shifting you, and you're going to be a totally different person at the end of this. So what I would really strongly expect is for you to lose a lot of beliefs moving forward into this energy, and for you to start thinking about the world and about how you fit into the world a lot differently. So I would say a lot of self-care during this time, and a journal to stay sane, and find a good friend that you can talk to while you're going through this cycle of transformation. But big things are on the way for you, big things. Let's see. Anna says, how can I change my current energy so I could recover from the latest health setback? That's a very good question. So Anna is asking about health. How can we recover energy from health? So we got one card, and we'll shuffle a little bit more. Do this card. Perfect. So this is heavy transformation too, Anna. The energy that surrounds you is the Raven. This card is coming up so much. So again, the Raven is this message of magic, but more so magic. It's duality in magic. It's about having a magical partner, and it's also about realizing that we are doubles. Like we have, two sides to us. We've got this inner side, like this subconscious side, and we've got this conscious side that we expose everybody else to, the conscious side that we hold communication from. And then we've got our inner side, our magic side, the side that we don't share with other people. So this talks about reintegrating both of those sides and creating connection between all of you. I would say definitely with any kind of health crisis or things that are going on with health, now is the time to do ritual and ceremony. Especially, I mean, the raven's a very strong indication of magic. I would definitely hold ceremony for myself if I was you, and I would ask to have that body, mind, spirit connection revealed to me and strengthened to me. I strongly feel like we lose our energy when we lose our connection to our body, mind, spirit. And unfortunately, trauma can do that. Health setbacks, that can do that. Going through difficult times, that can literally sever your body, mind, spirit connection. So ritual is a way to literally cleanse yourself, cleanse your body, cleanse your energy, and to put you back into that flow, that connection, and that level of health. And then this is really important work, Anna. This is really important work. If you take the time to do this ritual, to do this healing, to do this reconnection work with yourself, you get transformation. But this is a very clear message that this transformation does not come unless you do this work. The butterfly, of course, is this energy that moves you forward. The butterfly is a message of transformation. It's a message of metamorphosis. So this is, again, yet another message of you will not be the same after this shift. You experience something that totally changes you, changes your outlook, changes your energy, changes your way of life. So now is the time, my friend, to step into ritual time, step into ceremonial time and heal yourself, reconnect with who you really are. I hope that's helpful, Anna. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I minimized my thing. There we go. So Nellie says, is my man hiding anything from me? Christina also commented, Shanna, I'm not doing personal readings today, but if you ask me a question, I will read for you. Oh, wow. Wicked Fairy asked a good question. A lot of people are commenting right now. If you ask me a question, I will answer your question. Thank you so much. Just be patient with me while I move forward. So we're going to go ahead and let's see. We're going to read for Nellie. We'll see what comes up in this question. This is kind of a different type of question, but we'll ask the cards definitely. Is Nellie's partner hiding something? Are they hiding something? Oh, geez. I don't like these type of messages. The cards say yes. So what I would say before even showing you the cards, Nellie, is if this person has given you a reason to question them, or if you are questioning your own sanity by being with this person, you should stop questioning. That's the message before you see the cards. The energy that surrounds you, Nellie, in terms of this clarity situation is the Scorpion. The Scorpion's a message of stored poison. So I see this going one of two ways, right? One of you all has a bone to pick. One of you all has stored poison. One of you all is very angry towards the other. And you might not even be consciously aware of this stored anger, of this stored poison. So either way, he's hiding something from you and it's going to sting real bad when you figure it out. Or you are projecting insecurity or past relationships onto this one and you are storing poison. So either way I look at it, the Scorpion is a message of stored poison. There is poison somewhere in your relationship. So it's up for you to figure that out. Are you storing poison or is he storing poison? This is the serpent. This is Koat, the snake. This is a symbol of honesty. This is your path forward. You must be honest with yourself. You must be honest with yourself, especially in terms of your relationship. You really need to think twice about this relationship right now. If you feel uneasy for some reason, there is a reason. There is a reason. Like I said, they are either hiding something from you or you are deeply projecting because you are wounded from a past experience. So either way, that stored poison is only going to hurt you. It's time to flush out that wound. I hope that one's helpful. Christina says, what's the energy around me and Ivan for the next 3 months? Very good question. Very good question. Let's go ahead. I'm going to we'll pull 2 cards for that question. Let's see. So we got 1 card and here's a 2nd card. So this is self-mastery and the god of magic. So this is the energy that surrounds you. It's Tepeotl. I would say if this person is a good person, if they are, Christina, if they are, you know, I don't want to say like magically oriented, but if they're like more spiritually aware, like this could be a really good relationship for you. And it could be a chance for like spiritual growth. And definitely, I feel like this is a good like type of harmony energy for you. And then the energy that moves you forward is the wolf. So this is a symbol of self-mastery. It's a symbol of community. It's a symbol of leaning into the pack, like leaning into this connection. So I feel like, again, if you guys are both spiritually aware that this time, especially this changing energy in August, this is an opportunity for you to experience growth, to experience expansion, and to experience literally like spiritual upgrades. So remember, this is really important in relationships, you guys. You are going to grow and change. Like you are always going to grow and change in your life, in your relationships, in your careers, in your spirituality, and your level of knowledge and your level of wisdom and your ability to cope and deal with your trauma and your past self. You're always growing, you're always shifting and changing, and your partner is too. So when you are with people and you're going through these insane transformational experiences, you grow together or you grow apart. That is the very deep message here. So if you care deeply about this relationship while you're doing this spiritual revolution, this magical revolution, upgrading in consciousness, you grow with this person or you will grow apart. So what I take that to mean is that you need to set time to nurture and nourish your relationship. It looks really good. And it looks like there's a lot of opportunity here in this type of connection. So I hope that that's helpful and gives you a little bit of clarity. We're going to scroll down. Wicked Fairy says, will I get pregnant with twins? That's a interesting question. I have seen some weird stuff in my life as a doula, and I feel like sometimes people call stuff into existence. So I feel like if you call that into existence, the answer is always yes. It just depends on what you're calling into existence and where you hold your attraction. So this is cool. This is a really cool message, though. So Wicked Fairy, you got the snake, serpent, koat, the energy that surrounds you, and you've got the rabbit as the clarity card. So, I mean, the rabbit for clarity for your future, this is a symbol of rest. It's a symbol literally of gestation. Like the rabbit is inside the womb of the moon and is literally gestating and regenerating and healing. So this is a symbol of fertility if you want it to be. The serpent is a symbol of honesty, vitality. So if you're looking into pregnancy or like planning a pregnancy or you're hoping to expand your family, like this is a very good message, a very good level of health. On the more natural aspect of things, what I would say is if you want to have a baby or have 2 babies this year, I would strongly suggest looking into ways to really nourish your body and to nourish your level of health and reach out specifically to a midwife or an herbalist while you're going through your pregnancy. Even if you don't intend to deliver at home, reach out to somebody like that so they can help you with nutritional counseling, because that's really important, especially with twin pregnancies. It's important with any pregnancy. And I'm sorry, this is like definitely one of my passions, but when you are pregnant with twins, eating is literally a full-time job and you must nourish your body. So this is a message of health, of strength, fertility, abundance, all of that good stuff, but also a message that you must nourish your body, and that helps makes things a lot easier for you as well. I hope that one's helpful. Amaranth says, let's see, good evening. I was wondering how long it would take me to get started where I want to be financially, and I am putting in the work. Wow. Well, that's a really good question. Sometimes it's hard for me to find time periods. So what I'm going to ask instead is what can you do to keep this financial movement generating in your life? And I will give you a timeline if one comes up. So what can Amaranth do to keep this financial timeline rolling? Oh, that's a good one. I got one more. Yeah, I like this a lot. So for you, Amaranth, the energy that surrounds you is the butterfly. So this is a symbol of transformation. I would say if you're working, you're putting in the work, you want things to be different. I mean, this is a really good sign for you. And then your clarity card, I mean, the energy that moves you forward, you got transformation in the energy that surrounds you, but moving you forward is Sazalteotl. So this is the goddess of confessions, the goddess of sex, the goddess of midwives, the goddess of childbirth. Like she is a really important goddess. And she specifically talks about like cleaning up, basically. She's like almost like a purification goddess where she takes all of these things that are not important in their life and then she cuts them out and she creates something better. So what I would strongly suggest with this message is that you should really look into investing, like an investment portfolio, like maybe I don't know if that's like retirement or that's actually sitting down with like a financial planner or something like that, but look into investments because that is really good energy for you right now. And so the markets are not doing well in some places, and they're kind of dipping because a lot of people are afraid of COVID. So it might be a good time to get into investing, and that might help you get where you want to go quicker. You guys, I am no fan of capitalism, and anybody who has watched me for any amount of time knows that. But we live in a capitalist society, and you're all silly if you think that you're going to get rich off of your job. Like, you're not. People get rich because they use their money to grow more money. So go grow more money. Don't do it the hard way and kill yourself and try to work 24 hours a day. Go get an investment portfolio. That would be my strong recommendation to you. And I don't know anything about that. Go find a good financial advisor. But this, I'm telling you, the butterfly, that's transformation. So to me, that means transformation is on the way. I would say I see a reversal in energy about 3 months from now, and again 18 months from now. So I mean, like, more financial energy, more stability. Keep doing that work. You're doing the right things, but go find yourself a financial advisor as well. It's worth it. It's worth it. And Stephanie, I can answer your question for sure. Shanna is here. Hey, Finch is here. Hi. Shanna, yes, let me get this. And Brittany asked a question. April asked a question. And Lolita asked a question. Yeah, that's all perfect. So if you guys ask a question, I will read for you. I don't want to do general readings tonight. I just don't have the energy for it. But anybody who has left a question, I will get back to you. Just be patient with me. So Stephanie says, wondering if you see a relationship in my future. A relationship in my future. Hang on, Stephanie. Let's pull some cards and see what this says. Okay, you've already met this person. You've already met them. Okay. So someone within your community, you've already met them, and they are a good opportunity, a good fit for you. You already know this person. I want to stress this. So there is somebody in your relationship, in your community, in your circle, maybe in, like, I don't know if you have like a church group or something like that. Like, I say church, but I mean that very loosely. Like, I go to the Labyrinth Temple a lot, which is like a pagan space in Oklahoma City. And I have met a lot of people through the Labyrinth Temple. So I mean, like, that kind of energy, like, you already have somebody in your community that you met. I do want to caution you. The badger is a warning, though. The badger is a warning. So with this relationship, this could be a really good connection, very strong connection. The and is definitely a symbol of colony, community, and strength. But the badger is a symbol of foolishness. So I would say, yes, there's a very strong possibility that you already know this person, that there's a wonderful, harmonious opportunity for a relationship out there for you right now. However, wise men say only fools rush in, right? The great Elvis Presley. So don't be a fool. Don't rush into this, head over feet. Take things really slow. And it's possible that somebody will be jealous of you because of this connection. Somebody that you don't even really understand why they're jealous or upset. There is some energy around that. Now you can clear the badger right out of your timelines. That's possible. And Stephanie, I know you're really knowledgeable. I know it. So you can work to do some karmic clearing on this guy and remove that energy from basically from the equation. But there is somebody who does not 100% either wish you well or this person that you've already met, but you have met this person and they can be a really good connection for you. Definitely 100%. I hope that one's helpful too. Shanna says, I have been having some fears around truly stepping into my purpose and going forward regarding my business. Will I finally shift the mindset around this? The answer, the question really, Shanna, is not will you shift it? It's how can you, and are you willing to? So it's not so much that. So what I'm going to ask is how can you shift this perspective? How can you shift this mindset? And if I give you this really good advice, you're going to hear this. You're going to let it sink into your soul, and you will shift it. You will shift it. I believe that you can. So I'm going to pull this. I'm going to pull these cards for you. Okay, Shanna. We got one. Yeah. Oh my gosh. In the bag, Shanna. So the energy that surrounds you is the turkey. And remember, the turkey is a message of gifts. So you have gifts everywhere. You have people that want to take you out to coffee. You have people that even want to take you out to dinner. You have people that want to bless you, that want to give you blessings, that want to give you things. And so it is up to you to receive those things. When somebody offers you something, like, you know, if it's a generous offer and if it's in good faith, if it's in good energy, accept that offer, accept that offer. So this is a message of gifts. I definitely think that it's possible that either you will meet or you have met somebody who has the capability of shifting your mindset, especially, and this is the gift that you are looking to receive. So you need to gain new perspective, definitely. The energy that moves you forward, the clarity, is the hawk. This is a message that things are changing very quickly, okay? So this density that you have in regards to your mindset, your business, having these fears and this heavy lower base emotional energy, this is shifting, and it's because of somebody you meet. Like, you can meet somebody and talk to them and they'll help you get through those fears. So Shanna, this is about you opening up and being able to be vulnerable, to ask for help, and to be willing to put those fears out there. One thing that I really like is finding a partner or a friend that you can be emotionally vulnerable with, and tell them when you fail. I know that that sounds really wild and maybe even difficult at this time, but if you can find somebody and tell them that you fail, like, look, I really messed up here, and be really honest and accountable with yourself, and tell them every time you fail, tell them this. And then when you start to succeed, tell them this, and you'll grow this urge in yourself, this type of pride, where you will want to tell them of your successes more often. So find a very good friend or a mentor, somebody who you can be open and honest with. Share your fears, share your failures, and then share your success. Share your success. I hope that one's helpful. Hey, Finch. Anna says, I'm going to message you about what that might look like. That's perfectly fine. Brittany says, could I ask if I'm going to get a job, a good enough job, in the next week or so? Yeah, let's go ahead and see. Yeah, we'll just pull some cards about that and see what happens. We got one. We got two. Mouth. The energy that surrounds you is Sazaltiodal. So this is the goddess of filth. This tells me that you're not in the best situation right now, but the goddess can turn things around for you. The energy that moves you forward, the clarity card, is the rattlesnake. This is not a good omen, you know, like, this is kind of the energy where it's like, you know, I'm going to trip myself up. So you have the opportunity to make mistakes here. I really feel like maybe you're jumping the gun in some things, and that you just need to chill for a minute. It's not that you can't find a new job. It's just, I feel like you shouldn't pressure yourself on timelines so much. Remember, goddess can transmute everything. This is the goddess, the eater of filth, the one who is the purifier. This is a very strong energy, and Sazaltiodal is the one who surrounds you right now. So this is a very good omen. However, the clarity card says you're jumping the gun on this a little bit. So take your time in terms of finding a new job, finding a new position. Again, it's never about, can I find a job? It's, can I find a job with the right people, the right pay, the right type of lifestyle that I'm looking to support. So you can find that job, but don't jump the gun right now. Like, you can wait it out just a little bit, and don't jump on the first thing that you find, because it might not be the most harmonious. Keep your options out there. But like I said, a lot of transmutation energy as well. So you're capable of shifting this. You're capable of clearing these timelines and moving forward. Like I said, just don't jump the gun. But April comments and says that she's feeling ready to maybe make a career change. And she wants to know if she's on track. Like, is she on the right thread with that career change? Christina, you're very welcome. I'm glad I could read for you. We're going to go ahead and read for April, and then Lolita. And like I said, if you commented a question, I will get back to you. And if you're still watching this stream, if you're new to the stream, feel free to comment, and I would love to also read for you. So April, the energy that surrounds you is the scarlet macaw. So the scarlet macaw is it's like the phoenix, right? It's like this bird that crumbles into the ashes and rises again in flames. So this is a message that you're capable of transformation right now. You're really capable of change. You're really capable of moving forward. You've got the Coyote, which is normally, it's not the best card if it's forward facing, but this is reverse. So the Coyote in reverse means that you're a powerful trickster, my friend. So what this tells me is that you have the power to transmute and change things. You literally have the power to raise something from the ashes and to make it beautiful and new. And to me, if you're looking at a career change or you're looking at, entrepreneurship or whatever you might be looking at, this is good energy for building things up, especially if you feel like, your career the past couple of years has really taken a lot of energy from you. This could be a really good omen for starting a new project. But again, don't jump the gun. The Coyote reverse definitely means that you have the power here. Like in this situation, this timeline, like you're the Loki, you're the guy who's going to come in there and mess everything up for everybody else and really flip the tables upside down. And then it's going to end out very good for you in the end. But a lot of people might not be super happy with the way that you change things. But it doesn't matter ultimately because you're the dude who's going to change things. Like nobody ever likes Loki or any of the trickster gods in any mythology because people don't like when change happens. So you are the change agent right now. You're the one who's going to institute change and really shake things up. So practically what that looks like to me, maybe on like a professional level, is you starting a business and having a different kind of business model, maybe one that your peers and cohorts do not respect, but one that works for you. So this is heavy, heavy transmutation energy and like the energy of innovation and creation. And again, being tricky. Not tricky as in you're going to hurt people, but tricky as in you're very clever and you're able to find opportunities that other people are not even seeing right now. So that's very good, strong energy for change. Keep planning and keep building up that foundation. That's got a lot of potential. Christina Voldner said she would like a reading. Just ask me a question, Christina. I would love to. Wicked Fairy says, thank you for the beautiful messages. You're very welcome. Will my relationship with Justin remain platonic? And will my relationship with Samantha be the same? That's too many questions. Let's ask about Justin first. Okay, I'll pull 2 cards. How about that? We're going to pull 1 card for Justin. And we'll pull 1 card for Samantha. That's what we'll do. So this is Justin's card. And this is Samantha's card. So they're not reversed. I can't go back on this, but Justin's card was the ant. So that is a symbol of community, a symbol of strength. I would say that's a very platonic symbol. That's not an intimacy symbol. That's nothing like that. This is definitely strong platonic vibes and but friendship vibes. And like ants are a symbol of strength and community. So I would expect this person to be a good emotional support through what's coming next for you. You got the Sazalteotl, the goddess of sex, for Samantha. Are you bi? Do you like Samantha? Because that could be strong bi vibes, but if not, then that could also mean your relationship is about to level up with Samantha. And maybe not in a non-platonic, like a romantic way, but it could mean that you guys are about to become more intimate or more acquainted with each other, and that you guys are about to build a new level of trust in that relationship. So both of those relationships look good, but it does look just platonic with Justin. Sorry about that. Virgo Queen says, I was wondering if my boyfriend and I will start living together in this new home before the year ends. Oh, Ivy commented. I hope that that's helpful, Ivy. I didn't realize you were Amaranth. That's really cool. I knew you looked familiar. Hope it's helpful, my friend. But Virgo wants to know, will she and her boyfriend, will they move in together like by the end of the year or something like that? So we got 1 card for you. Dude, don't rush it. Do not rush it, Virgo. So the energy that surrounds you is the iguana. The iguana, it's good vibes. Like, it's really good energy. It's like a guardian. It's like a protector. It's like royalty. So this is good energy. This tells me that you guys treat each other the right way. However, you got skunk in your future. So that is a warning card. So what this tells me is don't be too serious with this relationship too quickly. Don't be rushed to move in with each other. Take it a little bit slow and make sure that you're very familiar with each other before you make that jump. You totally could move in with each other, but you might get on each other's nerves. You might be stinky towards each other. So that's kind of the message there. So lots of good protection, lots of potential, lots of royalty vibes. He treats me like a queen. I treat him like a king, that type of loyalty and companionship, which is a really beautiful thing to have. But take it slow in this. Take it slow in this, because the skunky skunk shows up in the future for you. So be easy. Be easy on yourself. Swaggy says, if this guy, curious if this guy is interested in me and will come towards me and tell me how he feels anytime soon. Let's ask a couple questions, Star, and we'll see what happens. So, Swaggy, you're going about this the wrong way. Okay, you're going about this the wrong way. The energy that surrounds you is Wiwioto, and that's the god of fire. It's like grandfather fire. This is the spark of everything. You are the one who is supposed to spark this relationship. You are supposed to spark this this thread, this common ground, this experience. Grandfather fire asks you to be serious, asks you to really put things out there. Like, is this relationship important to you? Are you interested in this relationship? If it is, now is the time for you to go out there and spark that relationship. So do not wait for this person to come towards you. Do not wait. If you feel this spark, if you feel this connection, now is the time for you to act on it. Do not wait. Get over that idea that the other person has got to ask you out or has to tell you whatever. Like, you could go there and confess your love and it's going to be great, or they're going to reject you. And either way, it doesn't matter because you learned something. But I strongly recommend listen to Grandfather Fire and go spark something in your life. The energy card, the clarity, what moves you forward is the raven. So that's a symbol of magic, but also harmony and duality. So it's possible that this could be a magical partner, like a magical cosmic connection, you know, somebody who teaches you a lot about magic, teaches you a lot about yourself. So the vibes are there in terms of that duality and that harmony in that relationship, but it's up to you to create that spark. Don't wait for somebody else to do it for you. So I hope that's helpful. Fiery Dragon says, when do you see finances getting better than they are now? And Anna wants to know about finances as well. I Speak My Truth says, how are you? I'm doing okay right now. I'm doing questions tonight, though. I've got quite a few more questions still in the chat. But if you're still watching and you would like a question answered, please ask me a question. And let's see, Fiery Dragon, let's just ask about finances. We're just going to simply say finances and see what the cards put out there for you. So the energy that surrounds you is the Lord of Princes. It's the Lord of Princes. And so the Lord of Princes, it talks about, you know, reaping what you sow. So if you are doing that hard work to change your financial outlook, to change your material world, you will see that change. If you are not doing anything to change anything, you will not see any change right now. So this is a very strong message to be smart about your focus, be smart about your resources, be smart about your attraction. Maybe get together a good budget, or like I just did another reading for somebody a couple minutes ago and said, meet with a financial advisor, meet with somebody who is smarter than you about money, because none of us know how to make money. Like, we literally, all of us watching this, like, have real jobs and like go and get paid hourly or something like that. Or if we're lucky, maybe we have a salary position. We don't know about finances. Go meet with somebody about finances and change your life. Change your life. It's more attainable than you think. Go meet with somebody. There's a warning in your future. This is the Badger. So I feel like things could change around for you, but I feel like you're not being serious enough with yourself as it stands right now. So like I said, this is a time for action. This is a time for you to go out and be the prince, for you to go out and collect your resources and to create that budget, to meet with a financial planner, to think about investing, to get your portfolio in balance. This is the time to start moving, and then you will see that change. But as it stands right now, the Badger is in front of you, which means that, I mean, that's a warning. So that definitely is not like good, easy vibes. You have to change something to change the situation. It's not going to change on its own. So it's not that there's like bad luck or that there's like a block or obstacles. It's just literally you're not being serious right now. So you're being asked, what can I do to be more serious about this topic? I hope that's helpful. Anna also asked about finances. So I'm simply going to ask about finances and pull those two cards. Let's see. We got one card and a second card. Okay, so Anna, this means breakthrough for you. So the energy that surrounds you is the hummingbird, which is a symbol of tenacity, of always getting back up, So I guess you don't have to answer, but my question to you would be like, do you have other revenue streams? Like, do you make money doing something else other than a job? Like, are you an entrepreneur? Are there things that you can sell? Do you make crafts? If you do, and you're worried that you're just not making the money, you have to be tenacious, because that is what essentially makes you money and what changes your life and what changes your financial situation. I want to take this time to also remind you that when you are running a business or selling a product or whatever it is that you're doing to make extra money, if you don't care about it, if you don't believe in it, you'll never make any money. If you love what you do, if you love the products you sell, if you love the people you help, it doesn't matter the money you make. You're just so happy to do it, and people are so inspired by your passion that you end up making a crap ton of money without your focus even being there. So do not focus on the money right now. Focus instead on the passion, focus on your life, focus on what you love to do, and that money will come. But you have to be tenacious. You have to keep getting up, even if you feel like life is beating you down and like you are like, I feel so heavy right now, I keep getting knocked down. You have to keep getting up. That's the message of Hummingbird. The energy that moves you forward, your clarity, is the Quetzal. This is why it is so important for you to keep up with that tenacious energy. Quetzal means you're on the way to a breakthrough. Like, you're about to be recognized in your community for what it is that you do, for what it is that you offer. So, I mean, the message to you right now is, keep pursuing and keep moving forward. That breakthrough is right on the way. And like, I have seen this oftentimes in my life. When I feel the most pressure, when I feel the most downtrodden, when I feel the most beat down, when I feel the most dejected, rejected, whatever you want to say, that's right when that breakthrough is about to happen. So if you are feeling like, I just don't know about this and I'm ready to give up, like, keep pushing through, because you're right there, so close that you can almost taste it. So keep moving forward. Shanna says that makes a ton of sense. I hope that's helpful. Okay, I Speak My Truth says they would like to know, what do they need to know from the ancestors? That's what we'll ask Speak. What do they need to know from the ancestors? Cantu messaged. Lolita said that that's what they wanted, and it's a relief. I'm so glad, Lolita. And Christine commented. Virgo Queen said that I'm right and you can't rush anything good. That's true, Virgo. I'm glad that message was well received. Swaggy says, thank you. He's a good man, so I'm taking the risk. Oh, and Speak, thank you so much for being kind to me and being patient. I think I've been through almost all the messages now, so I'm going to read for Speak, and then Cantu, and then Christine. Anybody else who's still watching this, if you haven't asked a question yet, feel free to ask a question. Or if maybe I skipped over you, just go ahead and ask again. But I am going to read for Speak, Cantu, and then I think there's one more person, Christine. So Speak, what do you need to hear specifically from the ancestors? So we got one question. I can't even handle it. You have an angry old person, a grandmother maybe, who's just like angry. Speak, you're in your own way right now. This is the energy that surrounds you. This is what grandma wants you to know. Like, you're literally doing things the hard way. And like, there's an easy path that's literally right in front of you and you just won't take it. And like, grandma is literally watching you and saying like, there's so many easy paths right now that you can take. And you just keep doing the same thing and getting stuck in the same cycle. And she's watching you make trouble for yourself. And she doesn't like it. So this is a message sent in good faith, and it's supposed to be a silly message. But this is definitely a strong message that you are in your own way right now. And even grandma sees it from the other side. So like, now is the time to transmute, to get out of your own way and to move forward. Grandma says that there's blessings for you, and that the energy that surrounds you, especially in your future, is transformation. So like, you're afraid to take that next big leap, to do what you need to do to transform, to do what you need to do to take that next step. You keep stepping in your own way. So remove your own feet for a second, long enough so that you can let the cosmic time and the passage of time sweep you along to what's coming next. Transformation awaits you. Step out of your own way. And I strongly, strongly, strongly suggest that you release fear. Again, I want to take this time, Speak, and everybody else watching, to remind you that August 8th, will be a really big movement in terms of our culture and our energy and what we are believing, like what we deserve as a house, what we deserve as finances, what we deserve as a culture. We are thinking about really changing the whole world right now, especially on August 8th. That is also right around the time of the new moon. Speak, release your fear on 8/8. Release your fear, and open up your mind, your heart, your soul, your energy to cosmic downloads, cosmic upgrades. You're about to shift. Stop being afraid. Everybody is here to support you. Even the ancestors from the other side are here to support you. So stop being so afraid. I hope that's helpful. So, Melissa's here. I hope that was helpful, Speak. And let's go ahead and we'll read for Cantu. Cantu says, hi, will money and love come toward me? So Cantu, let's ask what is coming towards you? What is coming towards Cantu? So we got one card. All right, we got one card and here's a second. Yeah, this is really good. Cantu, you have to spark the change that you want to see in your life. You have to spark the change that you want to see in your life. The energy that surrounds you is, again, this is Wiwiyoto. This is grandfather fire. This is the guy, the grandfather of everything, who asks you, now is the time to move forward and to take those steps to change your life, to change your existence. You have to take the first step. So yes, money will come to you. Yes, love will come to you. Yes, all of these things that you have been planning for, that you have been manifesting, these things will come to you. But you have to take that first step. The energy that surrounds you in terms of clarity, moving forward, this is the hawk. This is the message that things are shifting quickly for you. So I would expect, again, this is like a reversal of fortunes, like a reversal pattern in your life, and things are going to start going a very different direction. You have to initiate it, though. You have to initiate it. You can't just sit here and hope that things change in your life, and maybe one day they will. You have to go out there and start that change. So it's like the universe is waiting to open up this floodgates of like blessings and manifestation to you, but you have to take that first step and actually move forward and claim it. And yeah, claim it. That's my message to you. So Christine, Speak, if you are in, and I'm Spanish, come to my head before I'm seeing a doctor. That's good that you're seeing a doctor. Speak, if you could reach out to me on Facebook, look for my Facebook link on my YouTube channel and message me. I would do a healing session on you 100%. And I can't promise you that what I can do is going to help you or change your life. But I can still offer that healing session. I would love to do that. I would be honored to do that for you. Please reach out to me on Facebook, and I would love to talk to you more. But feel free to do that. But yes, Celeste, I'll read for Christopher too. Please do reach out, Speak. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and read for Christine now. And Christine says, how will my kids do with the upcoming changes in August? And also, how will the husband and I do? So yeah, let's ask about the kids. I'm going to do one card for the kids, and I'm going to do one card for you and your husband. So we got shuffling. Here's the kids. Of course, that's the kids. And I love it. And okay, all right. And here's you and your husband. So these are like not like warning cards like the rattlesnake or like the badger, but they are like yellow cards. Like it's not red, like full stop. It's like yellow, slow down. So in terms of how will the kids do with the upcoming changes in August, put those babies outside, get them grounded, put them in water, take them to a creek, rinse them off, hose them down. I don't care what you do, but they're going to probably be a little wild. With the energies. The toad is like another kind of like trickster energy, and like the energy of not anything bad, but like tricky and tricks and mischief. So I would expect your kids to be wild on the Lionsgate portal on 8/8 and on during the new moon. And like you're going to be defining what your house looks like I said, in the next 13 days. So like starting tomorrow and for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be defining what our house looks like and what we need our house to be like, right? We all experience a lot of changes, a lot of upgrades in consciousness over the 2020 year. And a lot of us have been forced to think about our lives a lot differently. We want different things out of our jobs. We want different things out of our family lives now. We want different things out of life and culture in general. So you're going to probably feel a little bit of unstable energy with the kids. Nothing bad, but they're going to be mischievous and probably bouncing off the walls. Put them outside. In terms of you and your husband, you got the alligator, which is, I'm going to pull one more card actually for you and your husband. That's usually a card of like, yeah. So this is usually a card of like cosmic cycles, meaning that you guys are going to be repeating probably, I don't want to say a problem, but yeah, probably like a problem that you guys have encountered a lot in your relationship so far. And it's going to kind of recycle, and it's going to feel like a lot of old wounds are being rehashed, and you're going to have to heal those things. And then the energy card, the clarity that moves you and your husband forward, is the coyote, which again is a tricky card, like a tricky energy. So what I would say in terms of you and your husband is that if you have been wounded or hurt in the past, or maybe you guys just haven't communicated the best with each other in the past, and you have been hurt from that, you have to rip that scar open and scrub it out and clean it to make sure that you feel well and that you feel good moving forward. And so sometimes it can feel very painful to rehash old problems, but that's how you end karmic cycles. You have to actually heal them and make sure you're not internalizing any of those problems. Make sure you're ready to actually let go of those problems. So I don't feel like there's anything bad in terms of your family or your husband, nothing bad at all. But what I do feel like is instead, it's like, this is going to be definitely a strong healing energy, a strong healing time for you. So I hope that one's helpful. And like I said, put the kids outside and stay grounded during this time. Stay grounded. Artsy, I'm not really doing any general readings today, but if you ask a question, I will 100% answer any question for you. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Brittany says that she's stuck in a timeline and can't remain jobless. And the first offer sucked, so just be patient. Yeah, try to be patient. And I mean, if you can get unemployment, like, I know that's a rough process and it's hard to get to that point. It's hard to actually get that money, but like, try real hard to get that unemployment, because that's at least something while you're waiting. Cantu says, wow, thank you so much. You're very welcome. Caitlin, I'm doing not general readings tonight, but if you ask a question, I will answer any question. So anybody else who's still watching this stream, if you have a question, please ask it and I will answer you. Celeste wants to know about Christopher and what does this energy shift in August bring for Christopher? What does this energy shift bring for Christopher? So we got one card. Opportunities. Very good. Very good. So for Christopher, for this energy shift, the energy that surrounds him is the ant. So again, the ant is a message of community. So, I mean, for him, this is really a good opportunity to meet new people and to actually start to build that community. It can feel real weird being like a younger adult trying to figure out where you fit into life, and like to figure out who your friend circle is, and to figure out who your people are, and to feel supported by others. So like, this is an opportunity for him to get out and to actually meet people. Koat, the serpent, the snake, is the energy that is kind of like the energy of moving forward. And the snake is a very good omen. Like, that's a message of strength, of health, of vitality, but also honesty. So I would say that this means that he has the ability to create new friendships, new connections, new circles. And these are going to be really honest, vital relationships, like relationships that help to restore energy and that help to bring balance and peace into his life. So encourage him to definitely go out and actually meet people, because that will be very good medicine for him at this moment. Artsy says, do you see any change with me and my husband? Real quick, Celeste says he's excited about that and he's trying hard. That excitement is very good. That excitement definitely means change. So that's a very good thing. And I wish you well with that. Christopher. So Artsy says, is there any change with me and my husband? We're going to pull two. Thank you. You're very welcome. Christopher. Artsy, I just pulled one card. Yeah.
do we see changes with the husband? And I get the rattlesnake card, and the rattlesnake card is like you're choking yourself out. So like I always think this card is super funny because the rattlesnake is kind of looking at him, and the rattlesnake definitely could hurt this person, but like this person is hurting themselves enough. So what I would say is that there's some lack of honesty going on in this relationship, and I don't feel like it's like cheating or something like that. I feel like it's like I'm not being honest with myself about this relationship, and I really strongly feel like that's more your husband's energy right now. Like he's just not being honest and authentic enough with himself to figure out like what he wants in the relationship and to figure out how to set boundaries. And this is a big problem with men in our American culture and society, definitely, because I feel like men don't know how to communicate their emotions, effectively and really, and to set boundaries really with themselves and with other people. So I would hold space for him, definitely hold space for him while he's figuring himself out. But right now, it seems like he's not happy, and he's making himself unhappy. Like it's nothing that you're doing. This is totally him standing in his own way, making himself unhappy. Meisha, I'm not doing general readings, but if you ask a question, I would be happy to answer it for you. So in other words, Artsy, it looks like he's in his own way and he's unhappy, but it's really his own problem. Like this has nothing to do with you. Clarity card in terms of moving forward, I see health, I see strength, I see community. I would strongly suggest if you are picking up on his turmoil, you need to seek your own community. You need to seek the ability to feel strong and supported while he's going through his own crap, basically. So my advice for you would be, Artsy, let him be on the struggle bus, hold space for him, and be there for him as he's shifting and trying to shift into this new type of person. The energies are really hard, not just for people who are spiritually aware, but for other people as well. So he's going through a lot right now. But there is health, community, strength in your guys's and your collective future. But he's not being honest right now with himself. So that's painful to him. And he might try to take that out on you. Like that might manifest as arguments or just the relationship kind of feeling like that instead of feeling like good and flowing. But I do want to stress, I strongly do not feel like this is your issue. So if it's not your issue, don't internalize it, I guess is my best my best advice for you. I hope that's helpful. Anna asked, will I win the lottery in the next 3 months? I will pull one card for that. I feel like the answer is you can always win the lottery, but do you want to scratch off a $1 ticket and win $2, or do you want to hit the Powerball? That's my question to you. So you get the goddess of confessions, the eater of filth. So I mean, anything is possible, Anna. But this is definitely a strong message that you do have a lot of transmutation energy surrounding you. If you want to pull ritual or hold space or set intentions to win the lottery, I bet you could. A matter of how much you win and how much you actually keep of that money is a different story. So is it a possibility? Yes. Does it change your life? Probably not. Your attraction is just not there. I have watched a lot of those documentary type shows about the people who win lots of money, Mega Millions, Powerball. They get all this money all at once and then they lose it in like 4 years. So you want to focus your energy around abundance and around finances, around growth, nurture, stability, strength, foundation. You don't want your finances to be like lightning striking. That's not good energy for finances. You want strength and stability. So shift your focus a little bit. Shift your focus. Christine says, thank you. We actually spent the afternoon in the pool and backyard, and we have a lot planned in the next 2 weeks. So I hope that's helpful. Meisha Hicks says, I'm feeling fainting out of the blue, low heart rate, and like your heart can stop. Meisha, I actually experienced stuff like this when I was recovering from COVID. On Amazon, they have $20 pulse ox. So you could just put this pulse ox a pulse oximeter on your finger and it reads your blood oxygen levels. I'd strongly suggest getting those. And if your sats are lower than like 94, you got to go see a doctor. So I can't help you with that level of health, especially like over a YouTube video. But I do encourage anybody during this time who's concerned about COVID or breathing, get one of those $20 pulse oxes. If anything, it's peace of mind for you. And it shows, yes, I'm doing well, or no, I'm not. So if you feel like you're in danger or you don't feel well, now is the time to go seek medical help, not me. I can't help you that way. But yeah, get that pulse ox. But let's ask for a reading on your health. And we got one card. Yeah, that's very beautiful. And two cards. Okay, so Mesha, the energy that surrounds you is the dove, which is actually it's actually a healing message. So there is healing and protective energies that are around you. But like I said, if you feel like you need help, you should reach out for help. However, you are very strongly protected. And the turkey is a message of gifts. So I feel like you have gifts and you have healing that are on the way. I don't feel like this has to be like a permanent health crisis for you. But like I said, if you're in crisis right now, reaching out for medical help is always a good idea. Anna says, I want to hit the Powerball. Yeah, me too. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you have no clue. So Mashe, are you Mashe? I'm sorry. If they say you're okay and if your pulse ox is okay, I mean, you probably are okay. It could be anxiety. I know that sounds so silly, but like sometimes anxiety can make you feel like you can't breathe and like you're really not doing well when you're fine. So I would honestly say just like doing Reiki or like meditation, like doing your own energy work and seeing if you can tap into your own energy field and then restore your energy field through your own methods. Like this is very possible for anybody to do. And if you're interested in that type of thing, I do have a YouTube video on my channel. It's not the best quality, but it's called 3 Ways to Store and Amass Power. And so it teaches you different methods about amassing spiritual power, different things that you can do. So check that video out on my channel for sure. And that might be able to jumpstart you and get you a couple of ideas. Anna asks, do you do messages from the other side? I do, but I don't like to do those online, like on live. I feel like it's very disrespectful to the people who have passed. So unless they're directly like reaching out to me saying, you need to say this, I won't do that type of reading. I just feel like it's disrespectful. A lot of people do it and they're okay with it. I'm just not okay with it right now. But I do private readings for sure. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do one more reading and we're going to talk about what we need to stay stable and in good energetic alignment for this weekend and moving forward into next week. So the first card that we have is the butterfly. So this directly talks about the energy that surrounds us throughout this weekend and moving on into next week. This definitely speaks of a lot of transformation energies. This is what we've been talking about all night. This is what we've been talking about this whole time. We are all experiencing a lot of this transformation energy and it feels heavy. I do want to affirm anybody who has recently had health crisis, health slip-ups, weird things happen with their health. If you're a person who's been health conscious for some time and all of a sudden you feel like old health crises are popping up, that is honestly because we are experiencing energetic upgrades. Our world is changing. Our sun is changing. The way that we live on this earth is changing. And so a lot of those old wounds that you have healed in the past are resurfacing because you need to make sure they're really super healed for what's coming next. So if you are experiencing health setbacks, do not be discouraged. You're not doing anything wrong. It's not your attraction. It's not your alignment. Nothing is wrong with you. It's just what is happening collectively for all of us. So be very easy, kind, and gentle on yourself as we're moving through this. And then the energy that moves us forward and keeping in balance and clarity for the next week is the Scarlet Macaw, which again, these are 2 cards that talk about transformation, but the Scarlet Macaw talks about literally building things back up after they have been defeated. And so I strongly feel like a lot of this this energy, this change, this metamorphosis is us literally being burnt down to ashes. Like we are experiencing a lot of heavy feelings, a lot of heavy emotions, a lot of heaviness in general that's going around us. And now is the time for us to get built back up. So my message to you guys would be keep the faith. Again, keep grounded. I really highly, strongly suggest that you get outside at least 15 minutes a day. Put your bare feet in the earth, connect with the grass, sit in the sun, let the sun rays wash over your skin and just soak into your etheric, energetic body. That is going to help you during this time. We need to develop a stronger connection to the earth at this moment because energies are shifting and changing. And my friends, we are a part of the earth. We are a part of the earth. And so if you want to be along for the ride and to receive these upgrades in consciousness, if you want to level up, or so to speak, if you want to change your life and go with the world, go with the spiritual evolution that's naturally occurring on our planet during this time, you have to grow that connection to the earth in yourself. I think a lot of us modern humans walk around in our rubber shoes and in our office buildings, and we forget that we are animals. We are a part of this earth. So we need to foster our own connection and our own spiritual nurture with the earth so that we can continue to receive upgrades from the earth, healing from the earth, energy from the earth. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in again next Thursday at 7 p.m. for more intuitive readings. And please check out my Patreon. Thank you guys so much, and we'll talk soon.